Yellow big booty, yellow bones, yellow lambs, yellow MPs, yellow watch, yellow charm ring, chain, yellow living room set, lemonade Gucci shoes for my girl. Scoochie. I'm sitting on sixes, no 20s in my gun is more than I can, because it is a lemon. I like them Georgia peaches, but you look more like a lemon. Sour apple bitter, I'm not with them. I'm truly stupid paid, this is how I feel today. I'm moving schluckers, cereals in my lemonade. I'm standing in the shade, and I'm selling lemonade. 600 a pint to go and raise up in the A. Lemonade, diamond bracelet, put it in your face. Let it head, diamond earrings I wore yesterday. I'm pimpin' wearing Renan. That's just how I'm chillin'. I'm smoking grapes and selling chickens, Corvette painted lemon. Scoochie.
Diamonds on the chain with the big cuts. Diamonds on the chain with the big cuts. Lemonade shade with my feet up. Lemonade shade with my feet up. Lemon pepper wings in the Frisco. Lemon pepper wings in the Frisco. Lemons in the face, watch them freeze up. Lemons in the face, watch them freeze
I got
up.
lemonade and lemons, watch me mix the shit. Lemonade complexion, East Australian girl be killing me. She say I be killing her, I say I be feeling it. 4 days then I'm sick of her, cause her brain is lemon. Wait exterior, interior lemonade. Yellow with the off-white trimming, I call that the super drink. Yellow diamond, pinky ring, call that the lemon rock. Cherry boss a lemon bag, my earring size an apricot. Yeah, I smoke that strong a lot, yeah, I need some what you got. Half a pound of lemon, call that pack the lemon drop. Canary yellow, lemon white, big bird, yellow top. Yellow polo skippers, white and yellow polo sauce. With your man be popping down, he don't got all he say he got. It's this one lemon, homie, I can supply down to 50 blocks. Yellow bow pump at the top, yellow bone gon' make the drop. Look the flop, mine off the top, then go buy me a yellow yacht. Scoochie.
Diamonds on the chain with the big cuts. Diamonds on the chain with the big cuts. Lemonade shade with my feet up. Lemonade shade with my feet up. Lemon pepper wings in the Frisco. Lemon pepper wings in the Frisco. Lemon in their face, watch them freeze up. Lemons in their face. Freeze up.
Lemonade, my townhouse in Miami. I want yellow carpet. Woke up in the morning, ball of yellow Aston Martin, yellow bricks, yellow dust, yellow lane, yellow tusk, yellow pills, spinning wheels, yellow Rio and us. Coward ass, yellow stripe, you a yellow back. They can't hit your dog, and you can't bring on yellow back. Yo, Gucci banger, 8,000, that's a yellow fat. Yellow home, mellow home, you know you a scary cat. No sleep for 2 days, so my pupils licking yellow. 5 lights, 6 shows, $250,000 on my schedule. Wrangler, that shit Gucci, my know they in trouble. Green ice, red light, caution, Gucci rock, yellow. Gucci,
Chain with the big
yeah, Gucci, big Gucci, G-Letters, Lemonade, bang that shit Gucci. Gucci, what?
And that is Lemonade, the famous Gucci song from way back when, 10 years
Way,
ago.
way back.
Man, it seems like a long time. We old, man.
We really are. No, 'cause it's insane.
You already know what it is. It's on the mic with your host, DV.
And your girl Angel.
It's October 16th, 2019. It is a rainy October 16th, 2019. Messed up my afternoon a little bit. Messed up my day in general.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting it to be raining as hard as it is. Kind of got my outfit messed up.
Boy,
But I mean, if you seen what I had, if y'all see what I had on, y'all will understand why I'm upset. And I'm gonna get into that later.
no, for real, I didn't expect it to rain. I would have wore rain boots. I didn't even. Well, I knew it was gonna rain, but I didn't think it was gonna rain.
Yeah, because usually when they say it rains, it's just, just a little drizzle here and there, and then the sun is
Yeah.
shining for the rest of the day. Kind of like Florida, but not the same. But, you already know what it is. We're going to get into this music, this new music that I dropped. Have you listened to anything recent that you like that you wanted to discuss?
No, we already talked about Summer Walker. Anything other than that, I don't really know what else dropped.
Um, I know Young Manny, he dropped a couple of songs. I know that's not really your flow, but because he's going to be here in a couple weeks,
Oh,
I just
yeah.
want people to sort of get familiar with him.
Yeah, what day is
listen
the
to his
concert?
music. The concert, I believe, is on the 20. Let me see. It's the last Friday, the 25th.
Oh, that's next week.
Yeah, next Friday. Still haven't got my tickets, but
Me
I'm working
either.
on that. So, recently, like I said, I'm gonna just go off Billboard with their Hot 100. Highest in the room is at number 1. Lizzo with Truth Hurts is at number 2. How do you feel about that song? I heard it a couple of times and I don't know.
I don't know. Like, I mean, it's not a bad song, but that's nothing I'm gonna download and listen to.
Yeah, I see.
But people love it. They love it. They love her.
I see Ransoms by Lil Ticka. Ransom is on here at number 8. That's a good song. He's a rising star. There's a lot of Lils out there that's rising. You got Lil Ticka, Lil TJ.
Yeah, I've
Lil
never even
Uzi.
heard of him.
It's these young kids out here that are coming out from the West Coast. They're doing their thing, making their noise out there. Panini still sitting at number 10. Bandit with Juice WRLD and YoungBoy. Speaking of YoungBoy, he just dropped his album AI Young Son. Let me see, AI YoungBoy too. It's a good album. Have you listened to it?
I don't listen to YoungBoy.
You listen?
I'm one of those anti-YoungBoy.
YoungBoy.
People.
See, I can understand it because YoungBoy.
I don't
he's
really
not
like his
for everybody.
voice.
He's not for everybody. I understand that.
I really don't like his voice. So I haven't really tried to get into his music, but when I have heard it, his voice just irritates me.
Only.
Seriously.
I mean, it. Like I said, his voice is not for everybody. I personally mess with it. So,
Yeah, I mean a lot of people do.
have you heard of Wale's new album?
Oh my God, yeah. I need to listen to that. I saw that all over Twitter.
It's a good album. The only song that I've really liked off of it is the song "Asumi." That's one of the songs I really liked for real. And
I should play something off that.
Yeah, I'm gonna get into that because he does have a clean version like everybody else should, but not everybody gets that on our music. But I'm gonna play that a little later. Anything else that dropped? Pee Wee Longway, Money Man. That's they're both hip hop artists, both from Pee Wee's from Memphis. I'm sorry, and Money
Pee
Man's
Wee.
from Atlanta. Yeah.
Okay.
It's music, you know what I'm saying? It's for the people, hip hop heads out there. It's a good album to listen to. Here's a unknown name or upcoming name that you guys might hear in a couple months to a year. His name is I can't really pronounce it, but the album is Azchike. That's how you spell his name. If you want to go find it on Apple Music, the album is called Rich and Ratchet. It's a good album.
Rich and Ratchet.
Yeah, I know the name.
Okay.
It is what it is. But yeah, let's see. Anything else that dropped? I'm sorry. Like I said, Young Manny, he dropped a song with this. I don't know if you guys seen it on Twitter. It's this video of him making a trailer with this Filipino kid, and it turned into a song. It's called Hello Hello. I'm not sure if there's a clean version on Apple Music to play for you guys. But it's a good song. It's a it's on.
It's like a hype song.
Yeah, it's a hype song. So the song to dance to, get your feels in. Nothing really too lyrical. He put his latest bonfire.
Music never really is these days.
I mean, with Manny, that's what you get the vibe from. You know what I'm saying? That's your lit tee up vibe. He has some songs that's lyrical and some songs that's on the softer side. But other than that, mostly gonna get a tee up from him. Let's see.
But I mean, it's always a time and place for that. So
But for right now, we're gonna get into a song by the baby. Hopefully.
Oh God.
What, you don't like the baby?
I mean, everybody is just. I mean, he's popping right now, but like, I just feel like everywhere I turn my head, someone's either talking about the baby or Megan Thee Stallion.
Because
I mean, yeah, they're popping,
Yeah, they're hot.
but like,
So, who else are you gonna listen to?
who am I listening to? I'm listening to
who
Summer
else you
Walker.
gonna
I'm
listen
listening to The Weeknd. I'm listening to them. I'm not really. I don't care who's popping.
Well, to me, this is my song. I mess with his vibes. This is Baby.
Let's go. You know it's Baby now.
Oh Lord, just made another one.
She wanna f me, but I don't got the time. Just hopped off a private plane and went and hopped on 85. Go call my chauffeur, cause I don't like to drive. In Suburbans back to back, and we gon' fill them up with vibes. Fill them with vibes. Get it right. And no, a nigga blind. I keep the stick and I'm fine. I admit a nigga blind. Just spoke with me, say did any lie. We got so many vibes, stuff in the car. We can flip them 6 at a time. I made them up, play the nigga so fine. He got the you can feel in your spine. Yeah, that's what they say about baby. You know them bitches don't play about baby. Baby should go run for president. Look what God did. Took her time with me. Got a red right like a peppermint. Put the hotel, take the vibes in. She gon' fuck me and fuck my brethren. My brother now. Having 3 hoes in the king side. I ain't finished yet. Get another bitch. Got a ride in the screaming hee haw. Made me proud girl, you a cowgirl. Did a headstand. I'm like, wow, girl. Got me feeling upside down. Ooh, bow. Yeah, we going dumb, say she. I'm looking like when. She looking like now. Some more came in. Say they wanna do. I tell them my brother. Jump out. I know. She wanna f with me, but I don't got the time. Just hopped off a private plane and went and hopped on 85. Go call my chauffeur, cause I don't like to drive. In Suburbans back to back, and we gon' fill them up with vibes. She wanna f on me, but I don't got the time. Just hopped off a private plane, went and hopped on 85. Go call my chauffeur, cause I don't like to drive. In Suburbans back to back, and we gon' fill them up with vibes. Let's get on the deck, come give me some now. She ain't picking up, and her nigga call. She gon' send him a text, don't need no top, but you know I'm a dog. Better send me the bed, never made you a million. I tell him little me that, ain't offending me yet. My bitch drippin' Cardi, I'm in this bitch feel like soup. $250,000 on my neck, but 2 on the crib, 400,000 whip. You down your little bitch, I'm about to go buy me a coupe. Pull up, make the doors raise the roof. Louis V on me for 10. I buy with a bow like a tree. Baby Ray Allen from 3. You leave me open, I shoot. We the Martin and Pam and Hotel. We kickin' hope I get the boot. Deal catching bodies, they bout it. We have new vibes in the live. That's wherever we go, ain't no problem. I just told her, no, she was child. Don't like she wanna f with me, but I don't got the time. Just hopped on a private plane and went and hopped on 85. Book up my chauffeur, cause I don't like to drive. Suburbans back to back, and we gon' fill them up with vibes.
Yeah, you already know that's the baby's vibes. I like
It's
the
not a
vibes.
bad song.
It's not. And what the baby's doing, how fast he's risen in the past year, it's impressive. And he stayed out of trouble. He's not, well, not to say he's not out of trouble. Trouble seems to find him, but he seems to be able to handle it. pretty
Yeah, I
well,
mean,
to be
I don't
honest.
really follow him, so like I don't really know what he's doing. But
Well, from what I've seen, he's handling situations pretty well going on tour. I believe he just came to Howard. I'm not sure. He went somewhere recently.
I'm not sure about that.
Well, speaking
But
of
speaking of
homecomings
Howard,
and Howard and homecomings, Howard recently had their homecoming this weekend, and it was
that was lit. I wish I should have went. Like so many people were there.
And I was actually up. I was actually up at home this weekend, so I could have went. But you know, I had
Special
other things to do.
appearances by Kanye West,
Kanye West out of
Kim
all
Kardashian.
people. No, Kanye West out of all people. Out of all people to come out with Kanye West, and people are accepting him now. But they were saying that they didn't want to accept him when he was, doing his thing with Trump and everything. We're never
That's the
gonna
one
get into that,
person
but that's.
you couldn't tell me about. Like you can't tell me nothing about Kanye. I'm always love Kanye.
I mean,
I love
most of. I'm
his
I'm a
crazy.
big Kanye fan. Always will be, but because to me, I like him for his music. Everything else, aside that, that's here and there. People have their likes and dislikes or what they like to do. So that's on them. Me, if you're an artist, I'm gonna like you for your music. If you got good music, you got good music. It is what it is.
I mean, yeah. But also, I just support Kanye as him being Kanye because I love people that don't, kind of keep themselves in a box depending on how other people feel about things. Like, he's always been the type of person, he will go against the grain, and I love that.
Yeah, see, Young Thug, The Baby, Saweetie, Lizzo, DeVito. That was the YRFS lineup for the homecoming.
Repeat that?
Young Thug, DeVito, The Baby, Saweetie, and Lizzo.
They were all at Howard.
Yeah. Young Thug, The Baby.
I don't care for Young Thug, but...
Oh my gosh, you don't care for Young Thug? You don't care for Young Thug?
I don't care for Young
So
Thug
if Young
at
Thug
all.
was to come here for a homecoming, you wouldn't go to a concert?
No. I'd be
That's
right up in my
disrespectful.
room.
I can't look.
I would be right in my room,
that's-
y'all. No, I'm telling y'all, I wouldn't think twice.
Young Thug is a creative artist. You don't understand the amount of artists that we have now. You have to give credit to him putting them on. Like all the YSL, Gunna, Lil Baby.
I mean, yeah, they're all,
QC got him into the rap game.
different.
But Young Thug really put him on. If you want to say anybody, put him on. Young Thug, put him on. Lil Key, Lil Gotti, those up and coming rappers right now.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know what?
I mean, I'm not knocking him. It's just not for me.
You know what? Just because.
Oh Lord, you have to torture me.
Look, no, I can't. I can't let you sit here and just say, hey.
I mean, he's not for me, and I don't care for
My
him. So
man's just dropped a fire album. So much fun.
Mm-mm.
You know what I'm saying? Let me give you a little taste of his music right quick for you, because I think
torture.
at the end of the day, Young Thug,
I mean, he's a unique individual. I can say that much.
unique individual.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, we're gonna play this song. It's called "Just How It Is" by Young Thug. That's just how it is.
Ooh, woo. I done boo. Ooh, woo. I done did the robbing. I done did the jacking. Now I'm full rapping. I put on my brothers. I put on my. Had to wear the dress, cause I had a sticker. You know where the bag is? Tell me where it is. I came from rats, the riches on the. I can no longer disguise it, cause I'm rich. I got cause good Lolo, cause I'm rich. I escaped everyone in the list, cause I'm supposed to be rich. I don't care about no cop, I'm telling you just how it is. Put it in no Uber, send it to a shooter. Ask me how they do it, kick it right you can. Put it in the cab, send it to a Arab. Hit him with the mat now, now it's a whole body scale. Cash on the delivery, hey, go talk of that century. Oh, no time for gibberish. All the critics hearing this, all the lipstick and a slippery. I can call a troop, go by the name of Duke. Can't that but kangaroos. I can send a moose, woo. Stole a chain, but I ain't worried, fool. I'ma keep on spinning till they tell me to. Ooh, woo. Diamonds peekaboo. Ooh, woo. I done the crew. Ooh, woo. I done did the robbing. I done did the jacking. Now I'm full rapping. I put on my brothers. I put on my. Had to wear the dress, cause I had a sticker. You know where the bag is? Tell me where it is. I came from rats, the riches on the shit. I can no longer disguise it, cause I'm rich. I got called a Lolo, cause I'm rich. I escaped everyone in the list, cause I'm supposed to be rich. I don't care about no pop, I'm telling you just how it is. I don't gotta throw you like capping. Nah, I got 7 with me capping it. Yeah, already Nipsey, I can tell you how to get rich. I can tell you how to die or how to live in it. I can tell you how to talk the most impeccable. I can show you how to walk if you got decimal. Show you how I can get the top from all the top 10. I got white out of raws, I have my cylinder. I got lights on, baby, I got mouse in it. No fly zone, caught you like your mouse in this. Grown tycoon, and I took some losses. I'm a boss, but I don't like to take a loss in this. Such a player, but I can't quarter all of my. I got layers, I got millions, I got all type of billions. Running out like Lennon. Last try, he almost got popped in Linux. Ask the cops, ask the detectives, they know all the business. Ask the cops and the detectives of all the jurisdictions. Ask the kids at school who ambition, all the missions. Gave a lawyer close to 2 million, he handled all the killings. I don't know it, I don't wanna know who Florence business. I don't know what's going on, bro, I think they all spilling. We don't speak back, it on West, it's all my business. We on the kill the biggest cats of all kiddies. Ooh, ooh, diamonds peekaboo. Ooh, ooh, I done the crew. Ooh, ooh, I done did the robbing. I done did the jacking. I'm full rapping. I put on my brothers. I put on my. Had to wear the dress, cause I had a sticker. You know where the bag is, tell me where it is. I came from rats, the riches on the shit. I can no longer disguise it, cause I'm rich. I got cause good Lord, cause I'm rich. I escaped every one of the list, cause I'm supposed to be rich. I don't care about no cop, I'm telling you just how it is.
That was Just How It Is by Young Thug off his So Much Fun album, which is on all streaming platforms if you want to go check it out. There's more songs with more features featuring Future, Machine Gun Kelly, Gunna, Lil
Machine
Baby.
Gun Kelly?
Yeah, Machine Gun Kelly. You know, I used to be a big fan of him. Back
I used to
when
like
was
him.
8th grade, 9th grade.
I used to like him a lot.
I used to be on him heavy. Lil Baby, Lil Duke, 21 Savage and Doughboy, and Lil Key, Quavo. You got one from Juice WRLD. And the song The London featuring J. Cole and Travis Scott. It's also on the album if you guys want to go check it out. Just, you know, doing a little promo right there. But we about to go into something more my area of expertise. You know what I'm saying? Sports. You know, for those who don't know, I am a big DC fan. Washington DC, not Dallas Cowboys. So God no. I'm a Redskins fan, Nationals fan, Capitals fan, Mystics fan. Any team that's in DC, I'm a fan of. So, I'm not going to say in recent past, but in the past, DC sports hasn't really been at the top of anything besides hockey. I could say hockey has had a run for a while now. The Nationals, they've had a stretch, but they've never made it to the big stage. Redskins, y'all already know about the Redskins. They just bottom of the barrel, struggling for the past 20-some years. The Wizards.
Can you say something nice about the Redskins?
I'm a Redskins fan, which is why I can speak like this.
Say something nice.
And no, trust me, I'm trusting. You can't. It's really nothing nice to say about the Redskins.
Didn't they win?
No, listen, I was getting that. There's nothing really to say nice about them up until this Sunday. You feel me? They won. Even though we played the Dolphins, which is the we was both teams was winless, and it was a tank bowl. I heard tickets was selling as low as $13.
What?
Yeah, it was disrespectful. But I mean, hey, it was a somewhat good game to watch. First quarter, very forgettable. But there was some bright spots to learn. We know that Adrian Peterson, at 34 years old, can still run the ball and get 100 yards a game, which is not likely that a lot of 34-year-old running backs can do. Shows that he still got it. Terry McLaurin, our rookie receiver that we just picked up in the draft, 3rd round. Amazing. Right now he's in the race to win Rookie of the Year. His route running, impeccable. It's he's doing everything that a veteran receiver would be doing right now, which is good for us because we haven't had a strong receiving core since, I want to say, if I want to give my take on out, we haven't had a strong receiving core since RG3 was our rookie quarterback. We had Garcon, Deshaun Jackson, Henderson, that whole group right there. That was a good receiving core for us. Jordan Reed, Ryan Davis, that was good times for us, but it's definitely slimmed down. It's time for the young guys to take over. Trey Quinn, we need to trade Paul Richardson. He has to go. I'm sorry, you're not doing anything for us. Let the other guys come up for us. I mean, he hasn't done anything for us. I mean, he's caught. I think he's only caught 2 touchdowns for us. And
what?
Terry McLaurin.
I could do that.
Terry McLaurin.
I could. Trust me.
Look, if you think you can do it, I'm going to let you have it. You know
Shoot, I should try out.
Terry McLaurin, just a great receiver for us, and I feel like he's gonna definitely be a Pro Bowl receiver in the coming years. As soon as we get Dwayne Haskins developed, same thing, that connection, it's gonna be crazy. In other news, Nationals, first time franchise history getting to the World Series. Like I said earlier about my outfit, I don't know if you guys can hear it's raining pretty hard right now, but I got soaked kind of walking in with my Nationals jersey on, and it's a certain Nationals jersey that people might look at me, with odd heads, because it's a Bryce Harper jersey. And for those who don't know, Bryce Harper was a member of the Nationals, who's no longer a member of the Nationals. He signed a $300 million contract with the Phillies, and yes, he was probably, if you want to put the best player on the team, he was probably the best player on the team. But he took his talent elsewhere.
When is this? Was it recent?
Yeah, this is recent. He switched over this season. So this is his first season with the new team. First season with the new team, and now that team that he's just on, they get to the World Series. And, just praying that, they can take it all the way home. It'll be great for the culture in D.C. There'll be 3 titles within a year when different sports come to the capital. So we just waiting on the Wizards to figure out what they're going to do. John Wall has to come back healthy and dominate. The Redskins, it's the Redskins. We just want to see what happens in the coming years. Other than that, XFL, it's a new football league that's coming out. 8 teams. One of the teams is the DC Defenders, Washington, D.C., so they do have another football team to add to their list, as well as their arena football team, which doesn't really get a lot of talked about, but they do. So that's going to be 3 football teams in D.C. And if both the arena football team and the XFL team gets a chip before the Redskins do, I'm not even gonna have words anymore for that. That is.
Would you ever see yourself abandoning that team and finding another team?
At that point, I think I'd have to just hang it up, because.
And just not have, not be a fan at all?
Because, what's the point?
Or you wouldn't leave teams?
What's the point? You being a fan, I'm being a fan for over 20 years. Die hard. Seeing the ups and downs, seeing the endless coaches come through, seeing the endless quarterbacks come through, seeing the endless players in general come through.
You just gotta hang up football
what I'm
altogether.
saying? No, not football. I'm not hanging up football together. I'm just hanging up my team. But it's just gonna be hard, because I have. If you see my room, those who see my room,
it's all Redskins.
It's all Redskins. It's Redskins posters everywhere. Got a Redskins blanket. I got Redskins jerseys, got Redskins socks, Redskins hoodie, Redskins
Oh my God.
hat, everything. And that's what I'm saying. So it's just like, that's where people ask me, like, why don't
See,
you
because
switch
I'm a
teams?
fan,
Why
but
is
I'm
it
not
so
a
hard?
diehard fan. I barely watch the games.
Exactly. See, that's the difference between me and you. You don't really watch it like that. I do. I watch every single game faithfully. I make sure I'm in front of the TV whenever they on. Or if I'm not in front of the TV, I'll turn on the radio in my car.
Yeah.
Or, I'll watch it on my phone. If I'm out, I'm watching the game, so that's my team I ride for. But, everything has to come to an end at some point. So, maybe in the coming years, if they don't ever make it to a Super Bowl or playoffs in general, it's the same things over and over again. If I was to switch up to a different team, and this is not to hop on the bandwagon, but I would probably be a San Francisco 49ers fan, just for the fact that my uncle, he was a fan.
I thought you were going to say the Patriots or something.
No, I would never be a Patriots fan. Actually, not even San Fran, I'll probably be a Ravens fan, to be honest with you, just because it's
I used to like Ravens.
It's Maryland's still home team, so it's not really switching up completely, just switching conferences. The Ravens are in the AFC, Redskins in the NFC, so both Maryland teams still staying home, so yeah. Other than that, any of the DC teams.
Why doesn't Virginia have a team?
They was actually trying to get a team in Virginia, a basketball team.
We should have something.
They was thinking, I'm not sure who they was trying to move, but they was trying to move some team, I believe, to Virginia Beach in that area, or thinking about putting a team in Norfolk.
I feel like we should just create a team.
You
Could we do that?
Look, we can get $1 billion, put in to get a team. We can put a team.
$1 billion?
Yeah, you know how much money it costs. You got to build the stadium. You got to get the
Never mind.
the
That's
clientele.
Too much. That's
You got
too
to
much.
get the actual players. You got to be able to play the players. You got to. It's a lot. You got to decide how much you're gonna charge. You got to get all the food and everything for the concessions and all. It's a lot you got to do. So yeah, $1 billion. It might even be more than that. To be honest with you. That's why a lot of teams. That's why when a team gets bought out, that owner stays an owner for a long time because it takes a lot of money for somebody to buy that team out unless they're not that successful.
So everyone. Well, never mind. That's about to be a whole history lesson. We're not going into that.
What history lesson?
Now, I was about to ask some questions, but I'm like, that's
Nah,
about to be
you
a
go ahead.
whole history lesson.
It's not a history lesson. Look, I can keep it short. Just ask.
I was just going to say, so basically, like, how did all the teams come about? Like,
I mean, just
how did this whole thing start?
well, it's simple. Just the whole history of how the games and teams started. Is just somebody said, hey. You know, just to keep it simple enough for you, say, hey, wanted to start a team. Once the actual sport started, you know, teams came along, and then.
But they all had to have.
I don't know if like
that
when they
money.
first started, you know, somebody bought a team, but you know, once they started making revenue off of the games,
Then they had to. Okay.
That's when, you know, the ownerships and everything had to come in, and people started charging to come to the games, got their parking and all that stuff. So it wasn't necessarily right off the back, but once money started coming in to support these games and people started watching them for entertainment, that's when
Okay,
everything-
makes sense.
yeah, so it's not really a history lesson, you know, just it is what it is. But in other news, I'm gonna switch it up a little bit and go to basketball. Have you been watching basketball? You more of a basketball person than football, Deja? Angel, I'm sorry.
I'm more. I mean, I don't really watch it, but like if I do go to the games, I prefer to go to a basketball game. But I enjoy baseball overall.
Well, speaking of basketball, Zion Williamson, who just got drafted to the Pelicans, first round pick, number 1 pick actually. He's been going off in the preseason so far. It's been the face of preseason. Him and Lonzo, an amazing team up. In the highlights, if you see a highlight of Zion of him dunking, it's usually followed by a pass from Lonzo. So that you can already see that chemistry in New Orleans coming about. It's definitely going to be a fast break team, just like
You
the
said for
Kings.
New Orleans?
Yeah, New Orleans. Other than that, you got other teams out here that's still trying to make noise. I just watched the highlights of Carson Edwards, the rookie from the Boston Celtics.
Mm-hmm.
He just went off in one of his preseason games, over 20 points, shot 8 threes.
Oh, wow.
And when I was watching the highlights, it was way.
8 threes.
8 threes.
Dang.
That's what I'm saying. Splashing 8 threes in the game as a rookie in the preseason, and they weren't no up close threes, like up on line threes. They was like distant, like, you know, from deep. So it's a lot of promise up in Boston, especially point guard position, especially if he stays healthy. One of my players that I was kind of hoping to see go off in the league, Taco Fall, over 7-footer who got drafted to the Celtics. He's been put in the G League, so I won't really see much of him up until they move him back into the NBA. I also meant to say, LA fans, LA Rams, Jalen Ramsey from the Jacksonville Jaguars just got traded over to to your team last night, and a deal that sends 2 first-round picks and a 4th round, I believe, from LA to Jacksonville for their star corner. Things wasn't going well in Jacksonville for him, so they sent him over to LA. LA just released one of their corners, Marcus Peters. He just went to the Raiders through a trade. I mean, not the Raiders, the Ravens through a trade. So I could have seen it come, But when it actually happened, it was like, wow, you got to understand the Rams defense is about to be, especially at the corner position, they just upgraded. You got Jalen Ramsey, Eric Weddle, Akeem Talib, Dante Fowler, Aaron Donald, just to name a few stars players on the defense. And even then, that's 5 people on an 11-man team, all in different positions that affect the quarterback and the skill players around, especially. They upgraded the defense, but they actually been losing games. They haven't been able to finish games, so we're going to see if bringing Jalen can help them out in the long run. For us, Jay Gruden got fired. Bill Callahan took over. We got our first dub of the season. We play San Francisco next week. They're undefeated right now. It's going to be a real test. They're 5-0. We're 1-5 or 1-5. I think we can do it. I mean, honestly, it's a new coach. I can't say that we're gonna lose badly, but I'm not gonna say that we're gonna blow them out or have a win that's gonna be crazy. But it's gonna be a good game. It's gonna be a close game. Hopefully, in case Keenum struggles, they put Haskins in. But can only hope for the best. Terry McLaurin, as long as he stays healthy and catches our routes or catches the balls for us and scores touchdowns, Adrian Peterson can run 100 yards for us. I feel like we'll be all right. Our defense can hold. They was all right last week. Came up with 2 great interceptions. Landon Collins just won Defensive Player of the Week in the NFC. Had 12 tackles, a pass breakup, forced fumble, and a sack. So hopefully we can bring that same energy that we had last week into this week. We might be able to shake them up a little bit. I know we did it before when we played the Eagles at home. It was 5-0. They came in and we beat them. I think the score was 31-17, 31-24. I'm sorry. Came in and beat them. So it's possible. Just gotta stay blessed. This is Blessings by Chance the Rapper.
I'm gone. Praise him till I'm gone. I'm gone. Praise him till I'm gone. When the praises go up,
The blessings come down. When the praises go up, the blessings come down. It seems like blessings keep falling in my lap. It seems like blessings keep falling in my lap. I don't make songs for free, I make them for freedom. Don't believe in kings, believe in the kingdom. Chisel me into stone, prayer whistle me into song air. Dying laughing with Krillin saying something about blonde hair. Jesus, black life ain't matter. I know I talked to his daddy, that you the man of the house now. Look out for your family. He has ordered my steps, gave me a sword with a crest, and gave Donnie a trumpet in case I get shortness of breath.
I'm gone. Praise him till I'm gone.
Don't be mad.
I'm gone. Praise him till I'm gone. When the praises go up,
Good God.
the blessings come down.
Good
When the
God,
praises go up, oh,
Good God.
the blessings come down.
the blessings come down.
When the praises go up,
Blessings
oh,
keep
oh, the blessings
falling
come
in my
down.
lap. The blessings come down.
When the praises go up, oh, oh, the blessings come down.
Good God.
They booked the nicest hotels on the 59th floor with the big white windows with the suicide doors. Ain't no blood on my money, ain't no Twitter in heaven. I know them drugs isn't close, ain't no visit in heaven. I know the difference in blessings and worldly possessions, like my ex-girl getting pregnant and her becoming my everything. I'm at war with my wrongs. I'm writing 4 different songs. I never forged it or forfeited. I'm a force to be reconciled. They want 4-minute songs. You need a 4-hour praise dance performed every morn. I'm feeling shortness of breath, so Nico grab you a horn. Hit Jericho with the buzzer beater to end the quarter. Watch brick and mortar fall like dripping water.
blessings come down.
The blessings come down.
When the praises go up, the blessings come down.
The blessings come down.
When the praises go up,
Are you ready
the blessings come down.
for your blessing?
When the praises go up,
Are you
the
ready
blessings come down.
for your miracle? Are you ready? 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 It seems like blessings keep falling in my lap.
That was Blessings by Chance the Rapper. Seems like we all need blessings in our life.
Don't we?
Yeah, I need it. It's 3:42. We're about to get off of here in a few minutes. We're gonna do our last little 15-minute wrap up. My last notes for sports, especially football. The MVP race is very up in. What's the word I'm looking for? I'm gonna just say it's close. You got Russell Wilson right now from the Seahawks, quarterback. Over 17 touchdowns, no interceptions, over 100 PR passer rating.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. Hasn't been done recently by any quarterback. If you want to make a comparison, that's close. Patrick Mahomes did last year, but Russell Wilson, he's doing his thing with the squad that's not as stout as Patrick Mahomes' offense is. So just him to be able to have that ability to put up those type of numbers and still win games is MVP. Like Patrick Mahomes, the second year, first year playing or starting quarterback, put up 50 touchdowns last year. He's coming in a hot second. He just lost to Deshaun Watson, who's in third place right now behind him. Deshaun Watson outperformed him. So honestly, the Chiefs' downfall is the defense, because the offense, they have one of the top offenses in the NFL. The downfall, their defense is in the bottom of the league. So if there was a balance, or if they had defense like Seattle does, or they have a defense like the Patriots do, who's actually the best defense right now in the league and just demolishing everybody they play, then they would be probably undefeated. I'd say they'd be undefeated, because they can put up the points. Putting up points is not a problem for them. It's just the defense. And another name that I want to bring up that I don't really talk about here or on my other podcast that I do, Christian McCaffrey, running back for the Panthers. He's very dynamic. He can catch the ball through the field like a receiver, and he can also run the ball and get the yards and numbers that you want out of running back. So he's a very big dual threat. Get the ball down the field anywhere that you want and get the yards you want. You get your first downs, anything. Very reliable. He's putting up crazy. He put almost 300 yards in the game against the Buccaneers when he played them. So, I mean, to me, anything is possible. A running back hasn't won MVP in a while, but I feel like if any running back was to do it, because we always talk about Ezekiel Elliott talk earlier, but it's not really much talk about Christian McCaffrey. Just for the fact that the Panthers aren't as successful as the other teams are, but all in all, he is a favorite in my eyes to win MVP. If anybody's to win MVP, that's not a quarterback. But other than that, that's my take on sports for today.
Mm-hmm. When does the official season for basketball start?
The official season for basketball starts around Halloween. It always starts around Halloween, so it'll be in 2 weeks. Either be next week or the week after. What team are you looking out for?
I don't know. I feel like I switch teams a lot.
Well, let's say, who's your team for right now?
I don't know. I really don't know at this point, because it was Miami for a while.
Because LeBron?
No.
Mm-hmm. You sure?
That's not why. It's another reason why, but we're not gonna get into that. And then
we're not gonna get into that. We'll just leave that.
And then it was then I liked the Wizards for a little bit, And then,
I'm a Wizards fan. You already know.
oh, you're a Wizards fan. Yeah, I like them for a little bit. I might continue to root for them, honestly. And then of course like the Lakers. But that's only because one of my best friends like Lakers.
Well, look, the teams I'm looking out for, especially in the East, right now, I am a Wizards fan, but you never know with them. They can make it. They're gonna be in the playoffs this year, but you never know with them what as to what ranking they're gonna be. I'm looking out for Milwaukee, Brooklyn, even though they're not gonna have Kyrie for a minute, or Durant for the whole year. I want to see what they're gonna do without them and their team because they was close last year with D'Angelo Russell. So I want to see if they can be able to do it again. Miami, another team. They got Jimmy Butler in the offseason. He's changing the culture down there in Miami. So we can see what's good with them. In the West, of course, the Pelicans. Have to see what they're going to do because Zion, I don't know, until he plays somebody like the 76ers or the Bucks, that somebody has a big man that can defend the fast break against Zion, I don't think anybody can beat them because just by watching the games, watching the highlights, that's all he does. If you look at his shot chart, he was, the other night, he was 12 of 13, he had 26 points, he was 12 of 13. All of his shots were dunks in the paint. You know what I'm saying? All of fast breaks. So to me, I don't think he's going to be able to do that for 82 games. Everybody says, yeah, he got footwork, yeah, he can shoot. But I need to see that. I don't need to see dunking every single game. So, I mean, it's only the preseason, so maybe we'll switch up when the season starts. But,
And that's who?
Zion Williamson.
Oh, okay.
Denver, another team to watch in the West. They're that team. They don't have many stars or big names besides Jokic, which is their center, but they're a team that still gets the job done. They're a very team ball playing team. You got Houston with Russell Westbrook and James Harden. That duo right there is going to be something to watch. They're going to take over the league. Stats wise, Memphis, not really. The Lakers. That's the team that's the favorites for everybody right now. But seeing that AD's hurt, we're gonna see how that plays out. But I mean, I feel like they can still do what they have to do. But other than that, the only other team that I have to watch out for is Dallas, and that's for Porzingis and Doncic. Doncic won Rookie of the Year last year, and Porzingis is a great player that's coming off an injury. So we're gonna see how that plays out. But other than that, that's me for sports officially. Sorry. Did you have any last thoughts?
Not really. I was just next week is homecoming week, so I mean it's a lot going on.
Yeah, we're gonna keep you posted next week. The events for homecoming are gonna come out either sometime at the end of this week or beginning of next week. And let you know about what's going on with that. Like I said, I don't know about the concert. It's Manny. I gotta go.
Okay. I mean, I might go, depending on, I mean, what else would I be doing?
Exactly. What else you gonna be doing?
I don't know. I mean, you never know. Something might come up.
I mean, if it does, it does.
But we were discussing off the mic about the All Black event. So we both have tickets for that. We were thinking about going to the one at the Norva.
Yeah, if you guys do want to go to the All Black, there are 2 All Black events. I know the one that I'm going to is going to be at the Norva. If you guys already cut your tickets, good. I believe they are sold out now. So, but people always sell their tickets. They always change their mind, saying they're not going. So if you want to go, then go ahead and do that. But we're gonna go into a song real quick and go out before we leave the show for you guys. This is Liddy by Meek Mill featuring Tory Lanez, the main artist for our homecoming concert.
fly down. Niggas be broken, be sobbing, but you talking shit like they violent. They say that they honest, the money these niggas gon' say that they got it. Getting out with the kid, this is sex, and the niggas gon' blame it on talent. They don't wanna see you win. They don't wanna see a race. You don't wanna see a bitch caught up in the stars like she out of space. Making that the kind of red dimension and I'm running out of space. Tell your homie, keep on coming out and Bible sending something around his way. Better getting late money, better get some money. Running around like you Superman, don't be selfish, get your mom insurance money. Woo. Cause I'm the one to put it on your money. I'm the one to make it happen to you. What you f***ing doing for me? Hopping the Raven, I bought it, it's Liddy again. Fly out in the tropic and Liddy again. All of my partners is poppin', you know that we Liddy again. All of the fours on college, you know that we Liddy again. They don't wanna see the squad, they don't wanna see the raid. They don't wanna see the finish stars like she going out of space. Liddy again, I got it, we Liddy again. Liddy again, I got it, we did it, we Liddy again. Feature money out of safe when they bought a raid, brought it on college. Niggas talking like they want when we in the city, they don't want problems. Niggas say they gon' rob us, but we come for welfare. I shoot a bullet when I pull it, how you catch a bullet like an NFL player? Should've known it was Liddy when bitches don't lying on my dream. Lie on they bitch like I can't even be a side cipher. I'm in 9 stands and you ain't even looking like you a foul. Bro, tryna do it for Twitter when they used to do it for viral. I'm the man of the hour. I'm the nigga with the airtime. Rolls Royce Ray put your up in the stars like she in the airline. Talk about my hairline. I laugh about it, I be feeling them. See, we be both making M's, they be making memes, I be making millions. I just counted up a Quinn Miller. A QM, that's $250,000. They don't wanna see Jay drop 6 fly proper when he go to Philly. Funny money, yeah, I know it's silly, but you don't feel me when I pull up and I gotta pour for her. I promise you gon' know it's Liddy, motherfucker. Yeah. Hop in the Raven, I bought it, it's Liddy again. Fly out up in the tropic, Liddy again. All of my partners is poppin', you know that we Liddy again. All of the fours on college, you know that we Liddy again. They don't wanna see the squad, they don't wanna see the raid. They don't wanna see you the big stars like she going out of space. Liddy again, I got it, we Liddy again. Liddy again, I got it, we did it, we Liddy again. All of my niggas is wealthy niggas, just haters, I know that they haters. I school your like a layup, I make a meal like a layup. I bought a bill just to stay up, I did the just to slide up. I'm with my team and we going up. All of these friends, they know us. Whip it like the cold when we meant to soda up. Perfect time and then we blowing up. You know I like the rodeo. Shorty fucking for Chanel. I ain't tripping, that's a coconut. Push the ride to the motor bus. Stack the paper full of sofa. Lay on that paper, I am not slacking, I stay on that paper. I feel like it's a restraining order on that money, cause I stay away from the paper. I know some niggas that used to be ballin', but now they all feeling away by this paper. I be spending 100 after 100, they thought I was making this paper. Feeling this good, I be ripping this paper. I might as well get married to money. I married Nikki, still married to money. She rich as Mariah, I carry the money and fuck the deposit, I bury the money. I bury the money and hang out my pocket and bury some money. I act like I ain't used to having this money. Oh! Hop in the Raven, I bought it, it's Liddy again. Fly out up in the tropic and Liddy again. All of my partners is poppin', you know that we Liddy again. All of the fours on college, you know that we Liddy again. They don't wanna see the squad, they don't wanna see the raid. They don't wanna see the finish stars like she going out of space. Liddy again, I got it, we Liddy again. Liddy again, I got it, we did it, we Liddy again.
That was Liddy by Meek Mill and Tory Lanez, which I hope that's the energy that he brings when he come down here. But it's 3:56. We're about to get out of here.
Man, y'all doubting my man.
What you mean? It's Tory Lanez.
Y'all doubt him.
It's
He gonna come and show out. Watch.
Tory Lanez. Like I said, he's for the females. He's not somebody that. It's somebody that's for me. I'm gonna just put it that way.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people, everybody keeps talking about how, who was it? I think it was K Camp. I guess whatever place he was supposed to go and perform, I guess, the students basically bullied him into not coming.
Bro, I seen that this morning. Did you see he made a whole song about him already?
What?
He made a whole freestyle about him.
No, I didn't see that part of it.
I listened to the freestyle. He was dissing the whole school. He was hurt. But I mean, he has every right to be. Like, how you going, somebody's offering to come to your school for your homecoming. And K can't be not a bad artist. He's not. I listen to him. I know a lot of people who listen to him. He's not a bad artist.
I remember like one or two songs, and that's it. That was popular.
He
a few years ago.
Dropped his whole He just dropped the album recently. I forgot what it was called, but
See? You forgot.
That's because I haven't listened to it in a minute. But he did just drop something though.
But are people listening?
Yeah. One of the songs made the Billboard.
Clearly, no one at that school is listening.
Man,
So.
look, I'm about to play it right now. Actually,
Oh God, you gonna torture us?
it's not torture. You're gonna like it.
Let's see. No, but we do talk a lot of mess. Everyone talks a lot of mess.
I mean,
But they were saying like, what if we bullied Tory Lanez and he doesn't come? That would be really sad.
I mean, for me, I just think that, well, now this is why you don't use Max, man, because they always want to have technical difficulties.
Well, we're about to close the show anyway.
We're about to close the show, so that's your saving grace. If I can't get this up, is that
we're trying to play this K Camp for y'all.
We're trying to get K Camp in there because y'all, if y'all heard the song, y'all be like, it's a good song. It's something that you can dance to. So look, see right here, I found it for you. This is Lottery by K Camp.
Go, 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 yeah, go, let's go, 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 let's go. Cash on me, like I hit the lottery. Chill, watch them how they follow me.
Just sign out real quick. This is DV on the mic.
And Angel, y'all have a great day.
All right, we'll see y'all next week for another show of On the Mic.
Pretty freaks, make them pile on me. I swear, rap party, I got 30 on me right now. Go, 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 go. Let's go, let's go. Do my cake, all these on a piece. 10 rats, I do 10 on top my teeth. Diamond choke, VVS, I can't breathe. Go, 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 let's go. Saint Laurent, Mommy, Givenchy, Gucci goggles, Gucci buckle, Gucci skis. You gon' go there, we know there. Go, 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 let's go. Cash on me, like I hit the lottery. Chill, watch on how they follow me. Wait, 100